Well, this is our bus, Lenny, if you're not familiar with him. He's almost 80. He'll be 80 years old next year. We got done some amazing trips all around the country in him. We got some really cool trips planned for this year. One of them's coming up. The first one we're going to do is we're going down to Disney. We're going to go to the Fort Wilderness RV Park next month. So we're really looking forward to that trip. But before we go, we're getting them all polished up. We got some oil leaks we're working on, and we got some other maintenance that we're going to do on it. But we're really looking forward to this trip down to Disney. We've never been there before. We very rarely ever go to any RV parks. Again, we've been getting it all polished up, shined up, the aluminum on him. He's going to look really good. He had these massive oil leaks. This was oil coming out of the air compressor. So our air compressor was passing a lot of oil. So we ordered a new air compressor from our buddy Luke at US Coach. And that's in now. So we're going to get that replaced today in the video. It was just leaking a lot of oil. It's a two-flow 500, a GM bus. It's a pretty common air compressor. Also, the valve cover gasket was leaking pretty good, especially the one corner here, just a little bit, but the other side it was leaking a lot. We fixed some other oil leaks on it. The blower drive shaft there had been leaking, the seals around there. But here's where the other side of the valve cover was leaking real bad. So we got a new gasket for that going on. We got to drain the coolant and everything too to be able to replace that air compressor.
Held up real well. Everything looks real clean now.
We are a little bit behind because we had this major ice storm come through and we lost hundreds of trees on our property here. We couldn't even get out of the driveway. We had so many trees down. Our roads are blocked bad. We're finally getting things opened up. The ice is starting to melt from the trees, but it's still all over everything. We got some damage on George's bus we got to look at and a few other things. But yeah, the property looks completely different now since this ice storm came through. All right, we're going to get Lenny fired up and moved under the shelter to start doing the maintenance on him. Evacuated everything from under the shelter during the ice storm. We were afraid the weight of the ice was going to cause everything to come crashing down, but it held up through it like a champ. We lost, again, hundreds of trees, several hundreds of trees on the property, but the shelter held up. That's great. We got some new toolboxes delivered today from our friends at Harbor Freight. These are going to be nice for outdoor shelter here, toolboxes, but we couldn't have the semi make it up our street, as it looks like a war zone, but we got trees hanging in some power lines, utility lines on the road here, and the truck would never be able to make it underneath of the line because it's so low. So we had to unload at the other main street. So it seemed like a half-mile away. So we had to get the tractor on the road to bring this up in. But here you can see that power line hanging here. That tree's on it there, and the truck's not going to fit under that. Well, this is quite the haul here. Got the 56-inch double bank roller cabinet. You got a 22-inch end locker for it, a second 22-inch end locker, and then the 56-inch work hutch for it, and then a light. It's gonna look really cool out here in the shop. Came packaged nicely with the foam corners and everything on it. Fragile. Kelly, help me lift that hutch on there. Pull muscle?
No, it hit my shoulder.
Oh.
I have a bruise.
So we're just standing that up on that styrofoam block, so it's pretty close to the right height. And then we can get our fingers under it good. Just lifted that rest of the little way for the little hooks. There's little hooks on there that hang it on the side. This whole toolbox setup is massive. It's gonna get pushed up against the container. It shouldn't get wet or anything. It should stay nice out here. I really like the slate gray color. That's pretty, I like that color. It's gonna look good out here. Now we just gotta get all the tools filled up in it. I like that it's got a power drawer in it too, so you can charge batteries and stuff like that.
crazy.
Yeah, there's a little dent there, and then I see a dent up there at the top.
That under his marker there.
Oh, are they frozen to the ground?
I just didn't want to rip his marker light off.
Yeah. I'll get out of the way. It's definitely frozen to the ground. Which one's next in the Jenga puzzle? It's frozen.
They're frozen together.
We'll wait for it to melt. Nothing's gonna move. It's not worth us messing something up. Man, winter sucks. We need to drain the coolant from my bus to replace the air compressor here. And our coolant container had water in it from the storm, and now it's solid ice. So we're gonna heat it up a little bit here and get this ice out here so we can drain the coolant in this container. Nice.
A good day to get covered in coolant.
Mine has this little air filter cartridge on there. There's an air filter element inside there, and then I usually just zip tie a little thing over the top of it, just as a little pre-filter for it too, just to help sucks the air through there. Just got a bunch of fittings to swap around and a couple plugs to move to get it ready to go on there. Pretty easy. It's got all new gaskets that came with it and everything, and then we're putting a new air governor on it as well. The air dryer was pretty crusty inside, and then a bunch of oil down in there too. We're replacing the desiccant cartridge, putting a new cartridge on it. Not too much money. Should do this every couple of years. Air compressor is building air. That's good. We're going to see where the governor pops off at. We'll probably have to make an adjustment on it. I like to usually have it like around 125. I think that's a good number for it. But they seem to ship like closer to 130 or so 135, something like that. So we're going to see where it pops off at. Yeah, that's a little high. So we're going to dial the air governor down a little bit. It's a quarter turn for 4 PSI. We did spray some soapy water on it. There was a few little bubbles coming out here on this output hose. So we're just gonna tighten down these bolts a little bit first too.
Man, I put a new hose clamp on that because the other one's kind of junky.
Different key.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what do you want? Rat socket or
Just a wrench.
Fire it up and see where we're at.
Yeah.
Buy one of those. Open them all up. Just throw that in the junk over here.
My block heater cord was a little loose and we couldn't turn it anymore with our fingers, so he got a pair of pliers. He's gonna stick down in here and try and turn that a little tighter to snug it up. It wasn't always making a good contact, and if you jiggled it, you could hear it kind of arcing in there. So it definitely needs to get tighter.
Definitely turning, I think.
Yeah, it is. Keep going.
I like to plug the block heater into this little watt meter so I can see that it's actually pulling the watts. So we know at 1,300, almost 1,400 watts. So we know that it's making contact and it's working, heating it up. But now we're gonna replace that valve cover gasket.
Yeah, we just changed you up. That looks good.
You gotta be careful they don't pop out of the groove when you're putting them on. Just, you can knock them just a little bit and they fall out. And then they make a heck of a mess.
Yeah, these giant heavy chunks come down. You totally nailed this air conditioner. Oh boy, that did a little damage to it. That never used to lean towards the apartment.
Something out of Dr. Seuss or something.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit for one day. We got the new air compressor on there, the new air governor, the new desiccant filter on the air dryer, and then a new valve cover gasket.
Okay. The new toolbox. We went and picked up a bunch of tools from Harbor Freight to kind of start getting it all stocked with tools that are going to be kept out here. since it's outside, it's got a long way to go to get filled up. And we'll start moving some of our other stuff in from the shop too. But these will be outside tools in here. Some magnetic tray holders, cup holder, glove holder, a few different things. But yeah, this new box is gonna be really nice. Get it stocked up, filled up. It's gonna go against the far wall over there on that side of the bus. But it's quite large with the two end cabinets and then the hutch on it. It looks really good. Still got a lot of ice out here. That ice storm was just crazy that we had. Just ice everywhere. Well, one of the trips that Kelly and I are looking forward to doing this year is that's the original destination sign that was in my bus from 1947 when it started with Greyhound. And we're gonna do that sign. So we're gonna go to Chicago, Detroit, Cincinnati, Louisville, Lexington, Evansville, Nashville, Chattanooga, Atlanta, Macon, Savannah, Jacksonville, Miami, St. Petersburg, Tallahassee, Mariana, New Orleans, Dothan, Birmingham, and I think there's a couple more under there still too. So we'll have to unroll it some more, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that whole route. That is gonna be a lot of fun in the bus. Several thousand miles, just going city to city.